Hey there, guys, and welcome to part 3 of
this painful journey.
journey of our July Escape the Crate 2020. As always, thanks so much for watching and tuning in. I'm Stuart.
And I'm Joelle.
And this is 2 Max Try. If you didn't get a chance to watch the first 2 parts, make sure you check those out. They'll be linked below. So if you're jumping into part 3, stop.
And go back.
Go back. There are spoilers ahead, so just be aware of that. But without further ado, let's get back to the pain and the head hurting.
I'm excited. Alright, so we have 3. No, we did the lightning bolt. We have 2 more.
Yep.
The staff or the trident?
Let's do the staff.
Okay. You choose to search for the Staff of Hermes. You think about what you know about Hermes. I don't know anything about him. He has those shoes with the wings on them, and he is the messenger of the gods, so he could be pretty much anywhere. You bet he is fast, so you don't want to try to catch him. The oracle's voice, however, echoes through the darkness, telling you what you need to know. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
The Staff of Hermes is particularly difficult to obtain. He travels so quickly that he is hard to catch. There is one place where only he dares to go, and only he escapes. The darkness of the Underworld. If you find a way into the land of the dead, you should be able to earn your reward. Mortals should be warned that only a handful of the living have ever escaped the land of the dead.
Are you ready to go to the Underworld? I'm so ready. Okay. Here's a little side note. The quest for the Staff of Hermes games contains depictions of the Greek underworld. While the game does not feature blood or violence, we understand that there may be players who will not be comfortable with playing a game set in this location. If this is the case, you may skip this game by simply opening the C envelope and pulling out the Staff of Hermes card. This card can be added to the trophies of the Olympus page immediately, and you can choose the other 3 games to play.
We ain't all about that. Let's
go to the Underworld. The Underworld? You did not sign up to go to the land of the dead, yet the darkness around you seems unescapable. Are you in the Underworld already? Go ahead and open the C envelope now. You admit that you don't know much about the land of the dead. It isn't the Christian version of HE double hockey sticks. It isn't a land for bad people. You do know that the Greeks believed that everyone would go to the Underworld someday, good or bad, and it was to be ruled by Zeus's brother named Hades. Hades was not happy to be down here in the darkness and depression and begged to be given a spot on Olympus with the 12 Olympian gods, but he was always denied. As you see the gloom, you can't help to pity the god. The darkness stretches on forever, until an orange glow gives you hope that you have reached the land of the living, but alas, the glow comes from the lantern on a boat. A hooded old man with no sense of humor awaits you, ready to take you deeper into the underworld. No jokes this round. You hop in the boat, but he refuses to take you, claiming he only carries the dead. Not wanting to be dead yourself, you think of how you might bribe him to carry you down the river Styx. Pay the ferryman, as they say. That's it.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
But it's a math puzzle, because there's a little clue that says, not a fan of math puzzles? Click this button for a hint that will simplify the puzzles for those who do not like math.
Alright, so we're paying the ferryman. So we've got... We showed that. There's some emblems, some coins here. This guy, and an owl, and that guy. And then this, which is super confusing because apparently 1 owl coin plus 1 goofy looking guy is equivalent of a unicorn or a Pegasus.
I don't think there are unicorns in Greek mythology.
It's like, what's the ratio of Shroot Bucks to Stanley Nichols?
Alright. So I'm assuming, is that what we need to pay him?
That's what we need to pay him.
So we need to figure out how much that is?
Right.
What do we need? Yeah, 3 numbers. So we need to figure out what each one of those is worth.
Alright.
Now, do we see these
here we go.
Anywhere else?
So a centaur plus the owl coin is equal to that. And that is 1... a paxmar.
Well, here's our numbers.
Right.
3, 7, 3. Well, that doesn't help, does it?
Nope. But we're looking
Well,
for the value
that
of these. So
plus
this
that-
plus this is 3.
Where do you get 3?
That plus that
okay.
equals 3.
So one is 1 and 1 is 2. I would
Right.
assume.
So something 1, 2, and then we need to figure out this. The goofy looking guy. So I don't understand. Is there something?
Yeah, this plus 1 or 2 equals
Oh,
7.
so this is 6.
Or 5.
No. This is 1. It's literally written on there. 1.
Okay. Okay.
So 1 plus 2 equals 3. I think. I'm gonna look real stupid if that's not the way it is. So then this would have to be 6, so that's 5. So is it, well, how many numbers do we need?
3.
So 5, 1, 2?
Try it. I can't be that easy. It is! Oh
that
my
easy.
gosh. Good job, Stuart. Good job. Alright, the ferryman clutches the coins and beckons you aboard. You drift off through the darkness, the stillness. The underworld sure is boring. It is nothing at all like the lava-filled pit of desperation that the movies show. After a few minutes of rocking in the boat, the world comes to a stop and the ferryman pushes you ashore. You get ready to ask him where to go, but the boat has vanished, most likely to pick up some of the newly deceased. You aren't alone on the shore, however. A massive 3-headed dog snarls at you.
Oh, you puppy!
Each of its 3 heads are pointed in your direction, and judging by the drool dripping from its snouts, it knows you aren't dead yet. If it has its way, you soon will be. You know that if you need to make it deeper into the underworld, you are going to have to make your way past all 3 heads. The question is, how?
I noticed this matches the side of the button. This is like their collar. Their collars match
That's the same.
one side of the box anyway. Well,
the
there's
top.
another one. So up here,
What about...
I don't
the back?
see. No, so that might
What about the front
Oh.
part? Oh.
right here. And there's a 1 in this. So is there a number on? I think we can take the eyeball out of the box.
You don't want to just have an eyeball rolling around the box?
Let's see a number there.
Maybe that's to get us started. Well, what are these little things on the columns behind? Or you don't think that has anything to do with
Yeah, I'm
it?
not sure. I noticed those 2. There's like a mountain, olives, and a bird.
And water.
Oh, I didn't see the water. And what do we need? A 3-digit number?
Yep, 3 numbers. It needs 3 numbers. So it doesn't specifically have to be a 3-digit number.
Yeah, I don't see any numbers on these.
I think we need to count something.
I'm not sure.
But this is a 3 right here. That's the top part of that.
Right.
And that would be a 9. That's the side of the box.
Oh.
Could it be 139?
Maybe.
Or 193?
Yeah, try that. Try 193. And if you didn't see, Joel pointed out that on this we've got 3 and 9, which would go with
That's it.
the sides of the boxes. So there we go.
Alright, you speak softly to the giant dog.
Do you carry a big stick?
No. 6 eyes follow you as you approach the beast, and you are sure to distract all 3 heads. You offer to play with the dog, to give him a bone, taking 1 step at a time. Slowly you reach his chest and you give a quick belly rub. That's brave. The dog seems taken aback, but before you know it, he has rolled onto his back, loving the attention. Just like a dog. You wish you could stay around all day, but you know the clock is ticking. You advance further into the darkness. You take a gradual slope down, and the world becomes even darker, if possible, until a faint blue light illuminates the walls. It appears that you have entered the place for punishments for people in this part of the underworld. It appears only people who really wronged the gods get these punishments. How does that help you? And the question is, can you help them complete the punishment? Alright, so
There is a photo here.
Oh, okay, here we go. So we have rank from least to greatest. Okay.
As far as punishments?
And here we go. We have N. The Titans ruled before the gods, but as punishment, Kronos was chopped up into bits and scattered into the darkest corner of the underworld. Then we have F. The Dianides were to carry water in jugs to fill a bathtub. The tub had a hole in it and would always empty before they could fill it. And E. Sisyphus is forced to push a boulder to the top of the mountains, but it always falls before he reaches the peak. And S. Ixon, my Greek, was doomed to be strapped to a burning wheel which would always spin, causing both pain and disorientation. And T. Oh, there's a whole bunch. There's more. Titios is chained to a rock while vultures constantly torment him by pecking at his skin.
That's fun.
A. King Tantalus was doomed to always be hungry and thirsty. He stands in a pond with a fruit tree above. When he reaches for the fruit, the branch is raised from his reach, and when he kneels for the water, the pond empties. Well, that's all of them. And we need a 4-letter word.
Okay,
Oh.
Here we go. Water, mountain. So, okay, go through them again.
Okay.
Okay, there's the ravens.
Yeah. Chopped up to bits and thrown in the darkest corner. So that's not one of
Nope.
them. Carry water in jugs to fill up a bathtub. That's F.
F.
Forced to push a boulder up the mountain. That's E.
E.
Strapped to a burning wheel.
Nope.
That's not one of them. Pecked by vultures. T. And always be hungry and thirsty. Reach for the fruit. A.
Feet.
Okay.
F-E-A-T.
F-E-A-T. Oh, that's not it.
That's not it?
Let me try it. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Maybe I hit the wrong letter. Nope.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Wasn't there another one about water?
Oh. Chopped up to bits. Fill a bathtub.
Maybe that.
Push the boulder. Fire. Peck to vultures.
No? I thought there was one about not getting... Or was that the hungry and thirsty
That
thing?
was the hungry and thirsty thing.
So what? Did we do that right then?
Maybe it's fate. F-A-T-E. Wait, so the water one?
Maybe it is F-A-T-E, but that's not the order that these were in, right?
Rank from least to greatest.
Oh, you know what? Smaller,
Oh!
bigger, bigger, bigger. So it would start here, which was F. Then we go here, which would be A. T. So it would be fate. Just because the columns were
We're in
least to
different
greatest.
sizes. Okay, let's
Yep.
try this again.
If you picked up on that, good for you.
A-T-E. Let us know in the comments below. That was it. Alright, Hades. You head towards the punishments, ready to help them out. They look so miserable that you can't help but pity them. This is when the voice behind you explains that it is their fate to be this way. A towering man with a beard as white as snow awaits you. You stammer something in response, but he eyes you over. You are not supposed to be here, as you are still alive. You eye him again, wondering who he is when it hits you. This must be Hades, the lord of the underworld. He looks nothing like he does in the movies. He just looks sad and lonely. Turn over the coin value card to the side showing Hades.
Okay.
Oh,
Prophecy
doesn't look
end.
that sad. Okay,
He doesn't look that sad.
they should have made him crying or something. You explain that you are here looking for Hermes' staff, and the old man laughs. You couldn't catch old Hermes if you tried, but I can get it for you if you give me something in return. You wonder what you could possibly give to a god, but he continues. I want to be placed on Olympus with the other gods. Do that for me, and I will give you what you need. You think that sounds easier said than done. Alright, we need a 4-digit number.
Alright, so I just
What's
looked.
the thing at the top? So maybe the columns have something to do with it?
Well,
Or the rock?
M says place me back to back with the king who I face has the answer.
Alright.
Back to back. So here, Aphrodite has the answer.
Alright. So what does it say about Aphrodite?
Aphrodite, goddess of love and beauty. She is married to Hephaestus, but is admired by all who see her. What do we look for?
We're looking for a 4-digit number. He should not be one of the Olympians.
MDLI 1551. 1551.
Okay. 1551.
So
Okay.
just so you guys know, we set Zeus is here and set him back to back facing Aphrodite, who has H,
And then we
which is
use
on
the
here,
prophecies
prophecies.
of Delphi.
which you see somewhere on there. Yeah, H, right near the top there.
Alright. Alright, you place Hades among the Olympian gods. There's quite an uproar. It seems that the gods did not like Hades being placed among them, claiming he does not belong. Thunder echoes across the skies and the seas rise. You are sure that a war between the gods is about to start, and you do not want to be a part of that when it occurs. True to his word, however, despite the growing tension, Hades beckons Hermes over. After a little convincing, Hermes hands over his staff to you, instructing you to be careful with it. You smile to yourself as the world dissolves into mist again. You have another trophy for your collection. Turn over the ferryman card to reveal the Staff of Hermes. Go ahead and place it on its base on the Mount Olympus page.
It's gotta go up in the corner.
I know.
Come on, Joel.
It's fine. All right, we only have one left.
Yep.
The Trident of Poseidon. This is so cool. I love it. I love it. You choose to search for the Trident of Poseidon. After all of these temples and ruins, a nice trip to the sea sounds like a fantastic idea. As you head through the door, the world begins to glow with light. You must be headed outside. Then you hear the oracle's voice. Ready?
Yep.
The Trident of Poseidon sits somewhere in the Aegean Sea, waiting to be plucked from the depths. The islands hold clues to its location, but be warned that each island holds a creature more deadly than the next. Climb into Apollo's chariot, which pulls the sun across the sky in its daily journey, and survey the sea. Perhaps on Apollo's ride, you will see the place to start.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, the light continues to grow brighter until you realize the source. A ball of light sits in a chariot before you, pulled by a team of horses and driven by a giant man. Apollo? The god motions for you to hop aboard, and you stumble into Apollo's chariot, bewildered by the turn of events. Go ahead and open the sea envelope now. Pull out the shield card and the flute/recorder card, as shown in the picture below. With a mighty lurch, the chariot rushes upwards into the sky. You marvel at where you are. The sun is in the back of the chariot. Oh, the sun is in the chariot. That's so cool. You just can't believe your eyes. You turn to the god, ready to ask him what to do, but he smiles back at you. My route will tell you what mission you are on right now. Study it closely.
Oh my.
You look down at the sea and the land in the now morning light. Somehow this will tell you what you are looking for. That's it.
That's all we got.
Discover the route. Need a word.
Oh boy. Alright. So I guess we're looking at this map. It didn't mention anything about that, did it? The flute.
Nope.
Alright, well, here's where the journey ends.
It begins there. Or there, begin journey.
And we're looking for a word.
We need, a word.
So...
Does it go? It doesn't go through any specific spot.
No, it's not going through any, like, actual towns. Try day. D-A-Y.
You think?
I have nothing to really logically say this is why.
We have resorted to guessing now.
Nope. Okay. Alright.
Well, it goes through O, D.
Oh, I didn't even look at that. Yeah, O-D.
Y, S.
I wonder if it's Odysseus. No.
E.
O-D-Y-S-E. And that's it.
Y.
Odyssey? So O-D.
Hold on. O, D.
I'm sure it doesn't go through any other letters.
Y.
Y. S.
S. Because it goes over the C.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah. S.
E.
E.
Y.
Yeah. Odyssey.
There we go.
All right. We figured it out.
An odyssey. You are headed on an odyssey. You call out to Apollo, and he smiles and nods. Then he points to a small island not far from the mainland. You figure he must be telling you that you will be dropped off there, but then he passes over some large, white, and feathery wings. We're wings that almost look as if they are meant for humans. You look back at him quizzically, but he responds that Daedalus and Icarus, you should not be having me read this, used them to fly, so you should as well. Don't fly too close to the sun. You almost point out that story didn't end well for one of them, but you figure that arguing with a god isn't the best idea. Finally, he hands over a strange instrument. It looks to be almost a flute or recorder, but the numbers on it are not Roman numerals. You are not sure what to make of this yet. You strap on the wings, take a deep breath, and leap out of the chariot, letting the wind pick you up. You flap your way slowly out of the heavens, and you land gently on the sand on the island mentioned by Apollo. The island is swampy with a nice beach encircling it, but something brings your attention. A large scaly beast lies on the ground, chopped up into bits. The Hydra. You have seen pictures of it before. It was a multi-headed beast with a tricky challenge. Every time one head was cut off, 2 would grow back. Luckily for you, it looks like this battle has already been won. You are thankful you didn't have to fight it. You decide to examine the body.
Alright, so there's a picture of the Hydra.
Yeah, which you guys will see. We need a 5-digit number.
Alright, so I'm not sure how we're going to get a 5-digit number. Oh, I wonder if we base it off of this and the number of heads that we find that look like that. You think?
Maybe.
Is the number we want?
Yeah, the middle head, that head, the middle head, and the
this
side head.
head is still intact. That head's still intact.
Right.
So it's these 3. So we got the outer head, the middle head, and the right outer head. So, and how many numbers do we need? 5?
5-digit number.
Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll start with this guy that's like reaching out. And we'll see how many of those are. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? You think? So we're going to go with 6.
Okay.
And then that head only has 1. I don't think there's any others. And then 2 for the middle head. And then the...
Do you think that's another one? Like it's a number 1, a number 1, a number?
Huh?
You need a 5-digit number.
Right. 6, 1, 2, 1.
Yeah.
And then I guess whatever's left, which are these like bent heads here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we
Sure.
can try that.
6,
6, 1, 2, 1, 4. We're so smart.
Wow. All right. The Isle of the Cyclops. Who killed the Hydra? A monster that terrifying could only be taken down by a great hero, one smart yet strong, one like maybe Hercules? You look around for the great hero, but all you see is a new shield on the beach. Go ahead and turn over the Hydra shield card to the other side now. Some movement on the other side of the beach, however, grabs your attention. Something huge is lumbering your way, and it isn't Hercules. You can recognize that hulking form from anywhere, the giant with one eye, the Cyclops. Unfortunately, that one eye can
X-Men.
see you. You search for a weapon with which to defend yourself, but all you see is the shield. You hold it hopelessly before you, wondering if it could possibly protect you from beasts like the Cyclops. Yet you do see one thing as you hold the shield up. The word clockwise is printed neatly on the inside of the shield. How can that help? We need a 3-digit number.
Clockwise. I'm guessing these 3 digits. I don't know. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Well, I was thinking that maybe the veins line up
Right.
somewhere in there.
The closest one would be this one right there.
I wonder if it goes there
Oh.
with that little piece that's, or there. That looks like a 4 there.
Which one?
1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have a 1 and a 3. And then 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, I think this is it.
Alright, so what are the numbers that we're missing?
2, 1, 3.
Yes, good job. You hold the shield up to your head, readying yourself for the blow. The Cyclops is advancing until you hear a mighty yell. Several men have leapt out of the woods, brandishing their swords and shooting arrows. Among them is a man so big that you know it must be Hercules. The Cyclops takes one look at the men and turns and lumbers in the opposite direction, mentioning something about having to take care of his sheep. You wait until he is no longer in sight, and then you go to thank the men. One of them steps forward, introducing himself as Jason and explaining that the men on this beach are called the Argonauts. They are on a quest themselves, and luckily for you, they know where the Trident is. It is on the way to their next location. You can't believe your luck, and you follow them to their ship, ready to get this trophy and be done with this mission. When Jason explains where the Trident is, however, you begin to regret coming aboard. The Trident is at the bottom of the sea near the rocks, where the dreaded sirens live. Oh, you're going to have to play music. These women are almost like mermaids with beautiful voices to lure sailors into their trap. Once they are neared, however, they were revealed to have claws, and they would rip the men to shreds. Hearing that they have the Trident doesn't make you feel any better. You watch the rest of the men put wax in their ears to avoid hearing the dreaded song of the sirens. But Jason simply tells you to play the song that they sing back to them. That tune should put them right to sleep. You just hope you can play it in time before the sirens cause you to jump in the water and pull you into their trap. You stare at the flute with normal numbers on it that Apollo gifted it to you. Ready? We have to listen to a song.
Mm-hmm.
Note 1 is that sound.
Oh, okay. All right, I see now.
That makes way more sense.
Gotcha. I was going to say, they're not the same. Like,
Okay.
play it, pause it, and
Okay.
find the note that matches.
Okay.
Yep. So that, what is that, 3?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So a lower note. Yep, 5. I don't... Oh, okay, yeah.
That was a little bit higher.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe there's 3, 5, 3.
Okay. Next one.
The next 2 are the high ones.
Are they the same?
Yeah. 1, 1.
It played twice.
You think it's 2? Alright, let's try 3, 5, 3, 1, 1, 2, 5.
Okay. 3, 5, 3, 1,
1, 2, 5.
2, 5.
Nope.
Yeah, I think that last one is 4.
Oh, 4. So
Let's
maybe
try
it's,
that.
maybe it's 3, 4, 3. Because 2 and 7 are the same notes. Or do you think they're different?
Let's try this. 3, 5, 3.
1, 1, 2, 4.
1, 2, 4.
Oh, that was it.
Alright. The tune reverberates over the rocks, and even the waves of the sea seem to calm as the song takes hold. Some of the men on the ship have tied themselves to the mast just in case they feel the need to jump in after the sirens. But after your rendition, the sirens have gone silent. The closer you get to the rocks, however, the more detail you can pick up. There in the waves is the Trident of Poseidon. You grab the trophy, and the world once more goes black. Turn over the flute recorder instrument card to reveal the Trident of Poseidon.
Da, 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 da.
Go ahead and place it in its space on the Trophies of Mount Olympus page.
That's all of them, so
Then put the shield back in the sea envelope.
we have them all.
Alright, if you have all 5 trophies of Mount Olympus, click here. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, you can't believe it. You have gathered all 5 trophies of Olympus. You get ready to bring them all back to the Oracle when you see one more door is blocking your path, sealed. You look down at the 5 items. You wonder if having proof of obtaining all 5 will help you get through. Open the last door. Needs an 8-digit number.
16, 2, 22, 14, 9.
Present the numbers of the 5 trophies starting with the one hidden between star and circle.
What?
Is there a star
there's
and
a
circle
star
in
and a
there?
circle in there. Present the numbers
I think it will spell something.
of the 5 trophies starting. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so S.
You have the pen and
I have
the
the
paper.
pen and the paper. I knew that.
Okay, S.
T. Then we start with the staff. A. F. F. O. F.
P. No, wait, Staff of
No.
Hermes.
H. E. R. M. E. S.
Okay. Alright, so we start with that one, which is...
That's where I started.
Yeah, but you have to go with the
I
arrows.
did go with those.
Oh. Okay, did you write it down?
I did.
Where is it?
162,
Oh.
22.
You did it on that order. How did you know to start there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. At no point did it register
1,
to me
6,
that this goes in a full circle.
222 149. No, that's not right.
What?
16222 149. That's not
16,
right. Okay.
2, 22,
Okay.
14, 4. I know my Roman numerals.
You know them better than me, that's for sure. I'd have to sit there and decipher them.
You'd have to use that.
Yep. 162 22 144. There we go.
All right.
All right, the door swings open to you, beckoning you into a room filled with yet more mist. You cautiously enter the next room, ready to battle another monster or to greet another god. Instead, you discover that you are back in the original chamber and the oracle is waiting for you. You cough a bit more as the smoke pours everywhere. What you just expected... Wait, let's try that again. What you just experienced had to be a hallucination, right? The mist made you see things. You look at the 5 trophies, however, and you are unsure. The oracle steps forward, however, and greets you.
You have done well, travelers. You have bested the gods and defeated the wickedest monsters of the world. I shall tell you what you need. A traveler, very much like yourselves, told me these things. The Great War. The land to the west. But he told me one event I have not yet announced to the world. He claims that Apollo will go to the moon to visit his sister, but he will not return. Stuck in the stars forever, Apollo shall remain, unless you were to help. I wish you well, champions. Champions of the games of Olympus.
All right. With that, the doors to the temple are flung open and you find yourselves being escorted outside into the light. The sun blazes overhead now and you can't help but wonder if that is Apollo in his chariot. What you just experienced was so real. You think back to what the oracle said though. A time traveler did tell her this information, Mr. X or someone else. Whatever it is, it can't be a good sign for things to come. Another prophecy she announced to you, though, seemed odd. Apollo will go to the moon to visit his sister, but he will not return. Stuck in the stars forever, Apollo shall remain. What does this mean? Then it hits you, the Apollo missions to the moon. Is there going to be a disaster on a spaceship? You try to think about the failed space missions you know of, but other than a few famous ones like Apollo 13 and the Challenger Columbia disasters, you can't think of one off the top of your head. Is this a new mission? Perhaps that might be what it is that you need to investigate next. Thanks for playing. If you would like to carry on with us, our next adventure, Escape the Moon, launches 2 months from now. In that game, you will need to repair and pilot a doomed space shuttle on a voyage to the moon. In our first game set in the future, you will need to get all systems back to working order while trying to fight an artificial intelligence malfunction and decoding a strange message on the surface of the moon. A few familiar characters from the past might join us on our most tense mission to date. That's it.
All right.
We did it.
We did it in about 1 hour and 45 minutes, and that's all 4 parts. So
I think that's not bad.
that's not too bad. This one was really neat.
I liked this one so much.
What I liked so much about this one is if you have a large group, you can split off into 4 missions.
5.
Well, you come together for the final one.
Oh, okay.
Because they give you this one automatically.
Oh, that's right.
So you can split off into 4 smaller groups, and they can all work
play
on
each mission.
that, and then come together to solve it. At the end.
That'd be so much fun.
So I like this one better than the last box.
We never turned over Pandora's box.
We never did. Should we open it to see what it was? We
Yes.
gotta find out what's in Pandora's box.
Spoiler alert!
So, alright, you've opened Pandora's box. Select the quest you are currently... Oh, and then apparently we have to go to that to figure it out.
So we don't even know what would happen.
We would have had to use it during the quest, so...
Oh, man. We'll have to play again. And open Pandora's box.
Yeah, so... This one was really neat.
Yes, so good.
This is a great company. I would recommend this highly if you're looking for a subscription box for a family. And honestly, at $35-ish a month, it's well worth
every
it.
2 months.
Every 2 months. It's well worth it. Like, you can get...
Yeah, the pictures are great. It gives you really clear instructions.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fun.
And if you pay attention to the last video, if you go through the last series, it took us a little while to get into what exactly here, but I felt like we moved pretty smoothly through this.
Yeah, we didn't get stuck on anything for a really long time like we did the first time.
Right.
There were just a lot of puzzles in this one, which was so much fun.
Yeah.
And to be playing in like Greek mythology, that's
Yeah.
cool too.
And the fact that they give you kind of a glimpse into what's going to be next month or in the next bot is really exciting to see. So that'll be something to look forward to. So thanks so much for bearing with us through this. We hope you enjoyed watching it and trying to solve the puzzles along with us. And let us know in the comments below what you think of all of this. If you'd like to keep seeing more content like this, definitely let us know that. We're going to keep getting them and doing them.
Yep.
So we hope you're enjoying watching them. So until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching and for your liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Later.